Hey guys, it's Amy, the resident white girl from the Xennials podcast, and I just wanted to take a minute to tell you about Anchor. It's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me tell you a little. It's free. There's all the creation tools you need to edit and record right from your phone or computer. And Anchor will do the dirty work for you and distribute everything for you. It's everything you need to make podcast in one location. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
What is it? Do y'all have advice for the Gen Zers?
Yeah. Pull up your big girl panties and your big boy britches and grow the F up. Stop being offended because somebody said something that you didn't agree with.
Please pull up your pants.
Please, please pull up your pants.
Stop wearing your
Pull up your
feelings
pants.
on your shoulder. Oh,
Wait,
please,
that one too. But pull up your pants.
Cause I'm not even gonna lie. I'm tired of seeing ass.
I'm about to start walking around with my piece of game and start poking niggas in the ass. That's where it started at in the jailhouse. So how about we just start poking niggas in the
If
ass
you
around
knew
this
where it
house?
started, you wouldn't be doing it. If you knew the meaning of them pants sagging low, how low they sagging, and how much ass you was showing, you would not be showing the cracks of your ass.
But they like that shit, and every
Can I
time
ask
I
a
see
question?
a young man, I say that shit, they be like, "What you mean? You don't even know why you doing it. You don't even know the meaning of what you doing." So I told this dude who stay right next door to me, you guys, that he just got out of jail. He wearing his pants up under his booty, y'all. I said, "So do I need to go get my piece? Go ahead and poke you right quick." Cause you asked it for it. That nigga said, "What you mean?" I said, "Nigga, you been to jail and don't even know what the fuck it mean. That don't even make no damn sense to me. So I need y'all to start knowing what the fuck y'all doing around this motherfucker. Cause I'm about to poke you in your ass and you not even know it. Oh, punk ass nigga.
Not on the gravy train, because you don't know what the hell that train is going to. You don't.
Girl, I sure wait, y'all. I sure got some toys for a nigga though.
Can I ask a question? No.
Ladies, hang on.
Can I ask this one question? Do ladies even find this attractive?
Hell no.
Okay.
I don't like looking at my husband's drawers when I'm doing fucking laundry. Okay?
I don't even want to fold them motherfuckers when I'm doing laundry.
I buy them for him. I
Listen,
know what they look like. I don't need to see them on you. All I needed to know is they fit and they're comfortable. That's all I need to know.
to answer your question, Christopher, the grown ladies don't like it. I don't know about them young bros, but the grown ones, we don't play that. We don't like that. We ain't trying to see none of your ass. I ain't trying to see your ass. I'm not trying to see you on your ass. I ain't touching no crack. I don't want none of that, baby. I don't
Well,
want
I'm sorry. I will just because your ass is out. A real man, the one I want to talk to and want to play with and deal with, no, I would never, ever.
My
I don't
deal
wanna see
is,
their ass out. But the ones that got their ass out, sure, I'll play. I'll fucking play. If you want to let your ass be out and you a grown ass man, I'm seeing niggas in their 30s. I'm 37. And I'm seeing niggas in their 30s and in their 40s with their pants hanging up under their ass. I'm sorry, you want somebody to play with your booty hole.
Listen. I had a dude when I was younger talking about how he liked thumbs in his ass. Bigger than dope.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
Paula, nope. I don't do ass. I don't
here's
do
my
ass.
deal.
Hey,
Here's my deal.
I don't touch. I don't like. I ain't.
If your pants are sagging like that,
Nothing.
what I'm gonna need is I'm gonna need you to be packing, and I'm gonna need you to be packing in a way that Ron Jeremy is over in the corner bowing his head in shame.
Man, fuck
That's
all
what I
that.
want.
Fuck all that. I don't give a fuck how much you is packing. You packing poke somebody in their asshole because you want your asshole out. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
If
I
you
can't do
pack
it.
it, the only thing you need to wear is some bracelet.
Or some great draws so that motherfucker fit right. You hear me? Make sure that fit right in them holes. You know what I'm saying? Put 2 per on if you got it like that. But don't do it like, I'm sorry.
Oh wait, another piece of advice. While we're pulling our pants up, can we please get the men to stop wearing skinny jeans? When we said get in your girl's pants, We did not mean that literally.
I'm trying to understand how you sag. How does this, like, they're literally, like, they're stuck tight on your legs, but I can still see the crack of your ass, and I'm having issues.
I got an issue with it because I can see the crack of your ass and your print, and I can see how skinny your legs is with it. I'm sorry.
Your legs is. How many leg days did you skip?
Please let me have some kind of imagination.
And y'all want to talk about females. Well, y'all doing too much. Have y'all seen a man in skinny jeans? In skinny jeans. Like, you have to have absolutely no ass at all to sag skinny jeans. Like, it's not even hanging. Skinny jeans not even hanging on his ass. Like, you know.
Since we're telling the Gen Z boys, because real men wear pants and they wear them correctly. Ladies, I'm gonna need y'all to stop constructing a whole new face with makeup.
Baby, stop constructing a whole new body. Leave the plastic shit alone. Stop injecting foreign substances into your body and letting it go into your bloodstream and then killing you. And you're cutting a limb for some ass. And if you don't get ass, you can force it on this bitch. Skinny ass legs, that big ass booty, don't look cute to no one.
No, but how many times have you popped up on YouTube or heard about some new beauty influencer who has taken her face, and no offense to anyone out there, who watched a big girl lose 40 pounds in her face alone because of the amount of makeup that she caked on it?
Did she say 40 pounds?
Listen.
Wait, but did y'all see the weekend with his face right there, y'all?
I thought it was real. Over there looking like the what they say he looked like, the freshly made over Squidward. Remember Squidward?
Yes.
Yeah, he did. He looked just like Squidward there.
When Squidward took his shit, he did not look like Lil' Kim though. He did not look like Lil' Kim though.
I mean,
get off. He did not look like Lil' Kim.
He kind of stopped playing. He kind of did stop playing. Y'all know he looked like 20. He looked like 19. No, he looks like 2021 Lil' Kim, not 1995 Lil' Kim.
Nah, he look like 2021 Kim. Yeah, he look like the whole fucked up. Like I took
them cheeks and them lips. That was some Kim shit. That was them cheeks and them lips.
Wait, I can't even do it. My cheeks don't even go that high.
I'm gonna need these ladies to lay off the contour and stop building a whole new face with makeup, because this is why these boys are leaving you. Because see, what they did was they went out with Barbie and they woke up to Fear Me.
But yeah, I would also like to put into the heads of the young ladies that if you go out and get the Kylie Jenner makeover, it don't mean your baby gonna look like the new you. Your baby's still gonna be like the old you before the surgery. Your baby don't automatically get the new face that you bought. The baby get the face that you were born with.
Just saying. For real though.
You don't get the new one. Now what about this whole We'll touch it just a little bit. Election. I would really like for our Gen Z to be focused when you vote. And I'm not saying, oh, don't vote for this person or vote for that person. When you vote for locals too. Not just presidential. Don't forget the Congress.
We have an election every 2 years, not every 4. Please vote every 2.
Don't forget the Congress and the Senate. Don't forget your mayor. Vote for the people, your council people. Because them are the people that are directly affecting your money and your house and your living and your jobs. don't
the one time that your individual vote also actually counts and means something.
It really means more with this one than
Amen.
the main one. It means more with this one than the presidency.
Because see, this is what I always find funny, okay? Everybody is all, your vote counts when it's time to, vote for a president. And that's great. And I'm really glad that you think that. And I'm really sorry that, this new generation was not taught a government and economics class that basically told them that everything that they think they believe is a lie. See, your vote only counts if you voted the right people lower than that.
Do y'all have anything that any kind of I could go on with what I want them to know. Do y'all have anything y'all in particular y'all want them to know?
I want them to know that just because we have differing opinions does not mean that I hate you or I think you're stupid. It means I think you haven't lived long enough.
Girl, I think
to have a full opinion on certain matters that you want to speak on. I had an interaction with a young lady who told me that 9/11 has been overblown, overshot, and needs to be let go. It's what led to racial profiling in the world today and everything else. And I said, I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to stop you right there. Because this far out, I can still tell you to this day where I was, who I was with, and what I was doing. And I can tell you right now that it truly did impact my life because it changed my decisions on having kids. Okay? Because I personally didn't want any. I didn't.
Yeah, I was pregnant. I was pregnant.
I love my daughter. I wouldn't trade her for the world. But what happened on that day impacted the rest of my life and the decisions I made from there. Because that started a whole snowball effect of a lot of things that were very possible and were about to possibly be put in place. And yes, at that point in my life, I was placing things very highly on possibility. It is the reason why my child is an only child.
Well, at that time.
And I also wanted her to know that I worked with people who were directly affected by this.
We know people who died in it as well, but it's like, honestly, with me, with my kid, when that happened, I was actually pregnant sitting at school on the school in my school desk watching the news, looking at it. My baby was born in November. This happened 9/11, so I was like, 7 months, like pregnant with her, big time. And yeah, it affected how I looked.
Yeah, that was the look I had when she opened her mouth, and I was like, "You were two. You were two. You weren't old enough to know anything, do anything, say anything."
This is just a little off subject, but the way that you feel about people can't tell you about how you feel about people telling you about wearing masks and everything. That's how I feel about telling me you gotta go to war. I don't feel like I got to. Listen, if this week ain't taught you nothing, it should have taught you, maybe this ain't your fight. But sit your ass down, sit back and watch the show, because this ain't your fight. Don't go over there fighting about shit that don't have nothing to do with you. Better sit back and watch. If I didn't learn nothing, that's what I learned. I sat back, these crazy motherfuckers, yeah, my team. That's how I feel as far as a draft is concerned. I don't feel like you should have to go and fight something and do something you don't want to do. Just like you don't feel like you should have to wear a mask. Or you don't feel like you should have to stay in the house. I don't feel like I should have to go and fight.
Well, I mean, I completely agree. But that was my decision. And it was kind of one of those, I looked at it and I was like, I can remember the first homegrown terrorist attack that took place in my lifetime. I can still remember exactly where I was with the Oklahoma City, Capitol building bombing.
I'm not going to
where I was.
We like 12?
I was in 8th grade, so yeah, right at
14.
yeah. I was in the library working my library aid duty. school and it came across news, and we kind of, granted, I was living in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Oklahoma City was a 4-hour drive. It kind of put everything on lockdown. When 9/11 took place, I was literally 8 hours away from ground zero.
It's crazy. You can sit here and recall how your memory is and recall your age. Because I'm sitting here and I'm thinking like, damn, I remember Columbine.
Oh my God.
I remember what started all the whole lockdown shit. What started the police being at the school like that, the school assigned cop or whatever. I remember Columbine. I remember at our school, we had these kids called the Trench Coat Mafia.
You had them too, huh? I think every school did. And it got to the point where trench coats were put into school dress codes for the longest time.
Yeah. And they put them in the school dress codes. And it was like, damn.
I mean, and it's just
for the Gen Zers, how I feel like a lot of them have become kind of desensitized because.
Well, no, because see, their deal is they're big on cancel culture. I don't agree with it. It's offended me. I think it needs to be done with canceling.
I don't like the cancel culture either. Everything don't need to be canceled because you don't like it.
You want to cancel?
Should not be. I'm gonna cancel you because 15 years ago you made this tweet, and I don't agree with that tweet today, even though 15 years ago I was 3. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel you.
I think that, people, what someone did in their past, if they've made active changes and they're no longer that person and they distance themselves from the person that they were then, I think it speaks a lot about the person. And I think that's all the more reason to applaud them and not cancel them. God knows I don't want my past held against me. I'd be so canceled.
There's some people you shouldn't mind getting rid out of your life because they just don't need to be there. Fine, cancel their asses. You keep dealing with that same dude for 5 years and he ain't had no act right yet. You got 3 other babies besides yours. You should have canceled his ass 5 years ago. Sure, cancel him. But cancel someone because you have a difference of opinions. Here's my story. I had someone cancel me 4 years ago because I made it extremely vocal that I was not a fan of our president. And she canceled me. She called me a racist and she canceled me. Mind you, I've known this chick since we were 9.
I remember that post. And it's why
Wait, but wasn't our president black? It was this ratchet motherfucker that just got out of okay, never mind.
Our president was orange.
It was orange, right? Okay, it was the orange one. So she got mad at you about our orange president that's still causing chaos and hell right now in our country.
I think what defines adults is being able to have a difference of opinion, being able to agree to disagree.
Mm-hmm. But here's my thing that gets me to her, about her. We grew up together, same school, same elementary, same high school. We grew up together. I knew who her boyfriend was, and she called me a racist, and told me how wonderful our president is and how he's gonna change, and he's changed so much and do all this extra stuff, and how I should support him. And this white chick dated black dudes, and I couldn't for the life understand where she was coming from, because I was like, wait, we from the same hood. How is you not understanding what I'm saying? And even if you don't understand what I'm saying, you just took 22 years and decided fuck it because you disagreed with what I had to say because I'm a racist.
I mean, and it's
out of 20 years, you just now figured out I'm a racist. Wait a minute, sis. And we've had long discussions about her dad is a racist.
I think when you can't figure out what to call anyone anymore, it's you're a racist.
It's like, no, I'm not. I just have a difference of opinion as you. I never once disrespected her opinion. I never once said she was wrong for having that opinion. I just didn't agree with it. And because I didn't agree with it, I got canceled.
And, you know, I mean, it's like, for me, I don't do the religion thing. You know, like, I have a bad time. I might post, I'm going through some stuff on Facebook. People send me, you know, prayers, this, that, and the other. And I'm fine with it. Thank you for those. When the time comes and you're in a bad place, I'm not gonna send you prayers. It's not who I am. I'm not gonna fake something. I'm not gonna pretend to be something I'm not. I'm gonna send good karma. I'm gonna send good vibes your way. But I'm not gonna pretend to be something that I'm not. And if it offends you that I don't take part in these beliefs, then pretty much. I mean, somebody asked me the other day, if you were forced to pick a religion, what religion would you pick? And I went, you really don't want me to answer that. It's going to change your entire opinion of me. And they're like, why? And I was like, because if I'm forced to choose a religion, then I choose Satanism. I choose the Church of Satan.
I want to agree with that, but I will say I would choose non-denomination because I would not put myself in nobody's category on what I believe in, because I'm going to believe what I believe and you're going to believe what you believe, no matter what. So I would never say that shit.
My bad. Here's the thing. I think with us, we have an understanding of you do you.
Right. We all come from extremely different walks of life.
Yeah. And we don't press each other's nothing. We say how we feel about a certain situation and we keep it moving. We don't really, that's one thing I can definitely appreciate and love with us, that we are completely okay with you doing you.
You. Right.
If you don't do God, that's your business.
You are allowed to do you. If nothing else, do you.
Yeah, if you don't do God, that's your business. If you do you, that's your business. We're very comfortable with you. We don't even our we don't even have I don't recall any of us ever really speaking about who we decided to elect as president, being that you do you.
Because it's all about us having our own opinions, us having our own minds, us having our own way of life. We're all we all respect each other's way of life. We all respect each other's minds and thoughts. That's all that counts to us. No matter what you believe in, hey, if that's what you believe, guess what? I love you. I respect you as a person. Guess what? I'm with you 100% on whatever you believe in, because that's just how you believe and how you are. That's fine with me. I love you. God damn it.
And on that note, that is why, if for no other reasons, that should be the main reason that everybody tunes into the Xennial podcast.
Because we about love.
Gotta think that in, y'all got it.
Yeah. Love and acceptance
every week, because we share our love and our opinions and our fucks or no fucks that we give or don't give.
I got a basket of them, but I'm very picky on how I give those out.
Yeah, I got some, but baby, today. Sorry, I ran out.
It's about time. It's about time and energy. Like, we only have so much time and energy in a day and in our beings to give thoughts to different things. And it's like, why waste the energy on something that really at the end of the day doesn't matter?
And that's definitely one lesson learned.
Like I told a former manager, your opinion of me is not going to change the way that I sleep at night. There is nothing you can say, think, or feel about me that's going to affect the way that my head lays on that pillow and the amount of sleep I do or don't get. It's got nothing to do with you.
Yep. Or as I like to say, your opinion ain't none of my business, baby. I don't care.
Exactly. I mean,
what Shay's saying is, what you eat don't make me shit, so I don't give a fuck.
Amen. And that's I think that's for us the beneficial thing is that, hey, you know, we just don't have the time and energy to really go through your whole thought process and have your whole nope, sorry, I don't really have the time, but hey, thanks for coming.
Which is why, circling back around, why, you know, Gen Z, you know, y'all, don't be so sensitive. But don't be so quick to cancel everybody, you know. Giving a fuck, it's okay to give a fuck about certain people.
We give a fuck sometimes.
Yeah.
About certain people and about certain things. But I think I think
it gotta be beneficial,
right?
Not artificial. You gotta be knowledgeable and have the wisdom to share with somebody what you're going to. Really share with us. Other than that, we won't give a fuck. Because other than that, you full of bullshit and you lying, and everybody got time.
It's like use that energy and that time for something different. And I mean, if people would actually kind of look at that, it's like you're giving your time and your energy to something that at the end of the day is not giving you that same time and energy back. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy, you're wasting your breath, and you've wasted 4 years, and you know, just now.
Baby, that goes with relationships too.
Exactly.
All the way around.
Exactly.
Reciprocation is everything.
It really is. And I mean,
or as they say these days, I'm gonna match your energy.
Matching exactly. Matching energies. If the energies don't match, don't waste your time. Your time is just as precious as your energy. Don't waste either one of them, because I mean, there's so many.
Yeah, my energy is my damn time nowadays. I don't got no energy for the time that people want me to give. Like, if I'm gonna give my energy, it gotta be worth my time. Like, real talk. Because I honestly, I do too much in one motherfucking day for a motherfucker to waste my damn energy and time. Like, both of them mean something to me.
Bingo. Because I mean, we worrying about canceling people, and again, to touch back on what Amy said, this person can be a different person than they were 2 years ago, a year ago, 3 years ago.
Not for real.
6 months ago. I mean, people change. Not to sound cheesy, but I did get this from a TV show once, and it made absolute sense. People change people. You can change your whole circle of friends in 6 months and become a totally different person than you were 6 months ago. So whatever it was that you thought was all good 6 months ago, or you thought was, real 6 months ago, somebody brought to your attention something different, and you started looking at it differently, and all of a sudden now it becomes, hey, I'm not that person I was 6 months ago. So yeah, but in the cancel culture, to me, is such an energy waster. Why are we wasting time canceling somebody and then announcing that we're canceling this person?
Well, and do the people really care that you cancel them?
Here's my deal, and
is that really gonna make them stop eating? They gonna die.
Going right back to where Shay said, "What you eat don't make me shit." So why do I? It
goes back to, and I can't believe I'm about to quote this. I want to say that Taylor said it best. Haters gonna hate.
That's what they do.
And my deal is, it was kind of like
Taylor said that, or 3LW said that.
3LW said it first, and then Taylor came through with
okay, never mind.
3LW said it first.
Okay, look, the white girl in me was listening to the pop radio station. I wasn't.
All right, baby, it's okay. We know.
Leave me alone. Okay.
We know.
3LW was one of them 12 CDs that you didn't pick up from Hot 100. When you were supposed to go.
Yeah.
Probably very right.
For one, they only have a couple of CDs.
It's like I always tell, it's celebrities say it best, honestly. Even bad press is good press, because even if you hate me, you're still putting my name out there. You're still giving me my 15 minutes of fame. So by sitting here going on about how you're going to cancel this person, and you canceled them for this, and you canceled them for that, and every media outlet out there is now going to cover it, did you really cancel them?
Okay.
No, you just gave them fire. You just put fire up under them so they can go get off.
Now,
you
instead
gave
of
them a title. You gave them the population, the popularity that they needed on the cool, because you put them out there.
So instead of canceling them, why don't we just do a different route? Why don't we hold them accountable for what they did or what they said? And if they come back and they say, I'm not that person that I was, then you take that for what it is, because that person is telling you, I'm not that person. Take that for what it's worth.
Yeah, no, for real.
But accountability versus cancellation.
But okay, you can give a person that when they show you something different too, though, friend.
Right. And as soon as they show you something different, or they go left on you, or they go right on you, or they go center on you, or whatever your beliefs are, and you can't jive with that, again, time and energy. Sometimes you gotta let it go.
Well, it goes back to actions speak louder than words.
You can feel people's vibes and energy no matter what. I can. I don't know about everybody else, but I can. When I'm around people, I can feel your vibes. I can feel your energy, whether you for me or against me, or you faking and shaking. I can really tell, and I actually act accordingly depending on you. You know what I'm saying? Now, once I'm away from you, I know how to, at that time, I deal with you accordingly, and when I'm away, okay, now I know, I can't fuck with you like that, because that's what you about, or that's the energy you give me, and I don't want the energy. I'm all about positivity and growth, and coming up and being together and working together to come and be more than what we are. But if you have another energy, I'm not trying to feel that shit. I'm not trying to hear that shit, and I'm damn sure not gonna deal with that shit.
I understand that, cause that's how I feel about people in general, especially going out. When I was going to work and everything, you gonna determine what kind of day we have.
I determine what kind of day I have.
Your energy, I'm matching energies. You're gonna determine what kind of day we have. So how we doing? How we doing today?
But also, wait, no. But I got you on that one, because we all done worked in the circus together and shit. So I understand that one. You know what I'm saying? But I also understand sometimes you have to swift and change the atmosphere yourself. If you have that vibe and that energy that somebody else needs, they negative and they got some stuff going on in their life. But if you have that positive energy and that vibe that you have going on, sometimes some people can't rub off on you the wrong way. You rub off on them. If your energy stronger than theirs, you will rub off on them. I'm sorry, I'm one of them people. I'm rubbing off on you. You will not transform that negative energy to me. I'm gonna transform some positive energy to you. Let me help you. Hey, you need a hug today? You look like you need a smile, baby. Hey, you all right?
I can only do that
to an extent.
I can only do that to an extent. I used to be like that, but I realize I'm too much an empath, and I can't heal everybody.
I know that. No, with everybody, sometimes you have to let them go,
and I can't do. So I
don't. You're right. If some people, you gotta let have their own energy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let them be their negative ass self sometimes.
And it took me a minute to learn and understand that it's not my responsibility to make sure you happy. That's on me.
Oh, yes.
Enough. But if you can transfer those vibes that you have and that energy that you have, if you can, you do. If you can't, you walk the fuck away. Because guess what? You just ain't gonna let them change what your energy is anyway. So if you can't help them, you go on about your business with your good old vibes. Somebody else is gonna let you rub that shit off on them. I'm sorry. You just don't deal with the negative. I never deal with the negative.
Yes, you do with me all the damn time.
Girl, you ain't negative. You just crazy.
But these are the things where when when you have the time, you have the energy, you want to put out the good vibes. I think you do, and instead of randomly vibing out there, because I mean, as interesting as it is now, vibes are mean more than ever before. Because I mean, beforehand, if you were cool with somebody, you were cool with somebody, whatever. But now it's like, if we don't have the same vibe, we don't have.
I mean, we can still be cool, but on the day that I want to keep with you, if we not vibing and we not gonna get, that means going about to be. I'm sorry, we're not gonna bump
I just remembered I had something that came up.
Right,
and I want to, I finna but we I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow, my nigga. I'm gonna hit you up. My nigga, nah, that energy is not gonna rub off on me. I'm sorry.
Right. So, and it's like I've watched so much, and even with my kids, it's like, even with my kids, I'm like, why do you let someone else's energy attach itself to you when you have no need for that? Like, you got your own thing going on, man.
You're saying that to your kids. Hell, I'm saying that about my kids. What you mean? That energy that you got, that the teacher gave you, or your boyfriend gave you, my nigga, I'm not letting that shit rub off on me. Go to sleep. Go ahead.
I have to tell Brittany on a regular. I'm like, rise above. Be the bigger person.
Right.
Yeah,
Because you got, I mean,
I try to be the bigger person, but all the time that don't work. I'm sorry, it don't work all the time when a person has a negative energy and they going through something and they expecting you to go through it with them, and they mad at you because you don't want to go through it. I'm sorry, let me tell you a little something about your motherfucking self.
So that's that basket we were just talking about, that Tora was talking about, that welcome basket that you just don't have to give. Like, I don't have anything in that basket. Like, nothing in that basket is for me to give. Like, if you having a bad day,
that's your bad day. Why it gotta be our bad day?
All right, then you good? Right, straight. You know what? You keep that over there.
Well, we had a young lady at work the other day who came storming into the back room, and it was hilarious. She was hyperventilating, and she was all upset. And I don't care for the child. I don't. Like, no. If somebody came up to me tomorrow and was like, she died, I'd be like, oh, okay. And I'd go about my life. And it's a horrible way to be, but I don't care for it at all. I don't care for her professionally. I don't care for her personally.
That's mean, Amy. That's really mean.
And
no, it ain't bad. That's how I feel about it.
She came in.
So keep moving, Amy. That ain't mean.
She came in all upset. So I did a quick 30-second assessment of the situation. I went, still breathing? We're not bleeding? Nothing looks broken. I'm out. I'm not going to ask you if you're okay. I'm not going to ask you what's wrong because I don't care, and I'm not going to pretend to. I'm going to carry on doing what I'm doing.
I can understand that, though. I can understand that. And for a motherfucker, you don't give a fuck about, baby.
And I did it because the more that she realized that no one was paying attention to her, but there was an audience, like there were people present, the theatrics and the dramatics got way more. Like, she went straight up from one to 1,000.
We've dealt with people like that before. Is there anything else before closing this out? Is there anything else that y'all would like to relate to the Gen Xers? Indeed.
Yeah, because I'd be a Gen Xer. I actually touch on these last 3 points right here. What about my best friend?
Don't be your kid's best friend. It's okay to be your kid's parent. It really is. It's okay to teach them. It's okay to not worry about being their friend and making sure, we still cool and my kid ain't. I don't give a shit if my kid is mad at me, yo. Guess what? I'm still the one who gotta feed them, and they know it. So you can be mad all you want to. You won't cook. You won't eat. I have a lot on my refrigerator and my pantry. There ain't nobody in this bitch. How about that? So my kids understand. We gonna be mad at mommy, but at the end of the day, mommy gonna do what mommy gonna do. It's okay to not be their friend. It is so okay to raise your children.
I think it is, but I think that you kind of want some sort. Because, I mean, like with Brittany and I, for the longest time, it was just me and her. You know, yes, I had family helping me out, and I will never deny that, and I'm always thankful, and I find it hilarious that my clock says 1, 2, 3, 4. But, you know, and I would get it all the time. Amy, you don't need to tell her all this. You don't need to tell her all that. And I'm like, I realize that I don't, and I'm not sharing every bit of it. But I feel like as long as I'm open with her and show her that I've got nothing to hide, then it creates that open dialogue where she can feel safe and comfortable enough with me to come to me with everything, you know, and be open and honest with me.
That I understand, because I'm exactly like that with my daughter. But at the same time, we do have this open line. We have an open connection. She feels comfortable with me, talking to me about whatever she wants, but she also understands that is my mama. Yep. So even though I can come and I can talk to her about everything I want to talk to her about, I do know there is a certain lingo. Like, my kids don't cuss around me. Which fuck you would. I cuss like a sailor, but bitch, you not. Which the fuck you would.
See, I let Brittany, because it's just like, and it's really funny, because the madder she is, a new word comes out. She'll be like, heckin' A, and I'm like, what? She's like, heckin' A. And she'll be like, mad. But when she's just chilling and she's kind of like in her own zone, it's a fucking A. I'm like, what? Like,
yeah, you know what? I have heard all of my kids slip up. I don't trip on the slip. I trip on the purpose. Like,
no,
hey,
and I guess
you came up to me on purpose and was like, let me tell you what this bitch told me. Well, whoa, wait a minute. I ain't your little friend. I'm one of them. I ain't your little friend now. Hold on.
That again, that is, it's the different ways of life. Because I understand that as white people, we do things a little different. You know, and it's always funny because, you know, like I know a young lady and she is currently engaged, a lovely black man, and she actually made him choose between her and his mama. And I went, ooh, you went there. You went there.
Sometimes it's necessary because, baby, I can't do no mama's boy either, but continue.
Well, I mean, but she's white, so it's a little, you know, I went, you went there. And she's like, yeah, and I went, and he still chose you? I went, ooh, mama must have been on, like, his last nerve to the point. And she just looked at me, and I'm like, yeah, I know. I know the inner society. What you do outside on the street, that's what you do outside on the street. You don't do that in mama's house. You leave that street lingo thug ass shit and your saggy pants. You leave that outside on the street. When you walk in my house, it's yes ma'am, no ma'am, pull your pants up. Mama, is there anything I can do for you? I went, yeah.
I'm a slightly old fashioned. I don't do the yes ma'am, no ma'am to me. Now, other adults, yes, you show people respect. You respect adults. Me, my son comes up to me, bruh, let me tell you what happened. Go ahead, baby. I can do that. But when it comes to your grandparents, I'm going to need you to yes ma'am, no ma'am them. Now, if they say, hey, you ain't got to, then cool, you ain't got to. But it's a sign of respect for me, to me. And I don't think a lot of people, kids, adults, they lack respect to us. Like, disrespect someone else's space, disrespecting them as a person, not necessarily going with the yes ma'am, no ma'am, just respecting them as a person. Everybody's quick to cuss everybody out. Everybody's quick to cancel everybody and quick to blast them. But it's where your respect for a certain, for example, I'll say this. Not a fan of the president. But when he had COVID, I was so pissed off that everybody was like, I hope he dies. Like, where the fuck is your respect? I understand that he's not the best person in the world, but at the same time, my brain says that's still my president.
Wait. No. See, Tori, you got it all wrong. You didn't like him. He wasn't supposed to be your president.
Even if I don't like him, if he in the office, he in the office. What the fuck can I do? Which is why I don't understand what happened the other day. Like, what the fuck did y'all think was going to happen? Oh no, we'll change our vote, bitch. Anyway, we're not talking about that. I'm just saying that I believe in respecting people, especially my elders. I'm still on that. I don't have a problem respecting my elders, but don't get it twisted. Respect is given in order to get. Don't come over here thinking because you older than me, you can't get your ass cussed out. You can do. I can totally do that, but I still just feel like a respecting thing as far as kids, Gen Z is concerned.
And I think a lot of that too, like as someone who's moved to the Midwest, a lot of the manners and the respect, it's a southern thing.
Yeah, I know it's got to be like a that's what I was gonna ask you. It's got to be like it's kind of like a culture shock. I guess that's what you call a culture shock. Like,
on top of the fact that it's extremely bland here, it's like going to the grocery store and trying to get some fucking Ritz crackers and all that's sitting on the shelf is salty. Okay. So on top of it being very bland, there is just this, and I guess I noticed it a lot when I was shopping. It doesn't matter where you go shopping in the South, it's always welcome, how you doing, you know, everybody's sugar hun, babe, sweetheart, doll. You know, it kind of runs the gamut. It's just this southern thing that you just get used to. And for here, it was almost as if they were bothered by your presence. Like, I'm going to get you in and I'm going to get you out. And it's like, see, this isn't how you get my repeat business. Like, I need, because like where I work now, it's always funny. Everybody, you know, always talks about the guests that are irate and upset. And I'm like, I don't get that. And they're like, and I'm like, no, we all have the same job. We all have the same abilities. So I don't understand how it is you get all the irate ones and I see them coming down the hall like that. Not like I'm prepared. I'm like, let's go. You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know where I've been. You don't know what I do. Don't let this fool you. You don't know what's hiding up in here. I may be white, but I can unleash my inner black girl. Don't make me unleash my inner black girl on you. And they walk up and I'm just like, is there anything I can help you with today? I mean, is something wrong? And it's like, it goes, like, they're at 10 and they drop. And I'm like, I don't understand why y'all have problems with them.
You know what? I think that'll be that should be another show topic of customer service, because these days a lot of people don't really believe in customer service anymore. I understand the customer is not always right, but damn, don't be an asshole about it. And I just think that may be something we could touch upon at a later date, because I think that has a lot to do with customer service, and it is different. Well, from where I've been, it can be different in the South than it is other places. We're very much into the, like you were saying, hey, we'll speak and it's the sweetie, it's the honey, it's the doll, but you go to New York and Me Too is on your ass. So I think I think that we could probably get at a nice little whirl.
Well,
so
and I mean, like we have in our notes here, you know, be aware of trends. I think the hashtag Me Too went too far.
You know what? I think that they had a purpose at the beginning, and then somewhere in the middle of it, it became really, really sensitive. I'm not saying that you should not be aware of the assholes that are out there sexually harassing, because baby, I've had that. We all know that. We know that story. I'm saying that I think that some people took hold hold of that and just drug it. And now it's like men are scared to talk to you because they don't want you to say that you were sexually harassing them. And the real thing is that there's a good chance I'll harass you.
Right? and it pulls down on the Gen Zs. You've got to stop being so sensitive. I mean, someone said you were good looking. It didn't mean they were trying to take you to bed.
Right? Take it as a compliment. You know, it makes guys scared to talk to females. Like, I've seen it. I've never been like that type that be like, oh, he's trying to talk to me, or he wants to talk to me or anything. I am getting used to taking a compliment because that's my own thing that I beat down on my own self with. It has absolutely nothing to do with, I think this man is attracted to me. It's like, oh my God, that's a me thing.
Yep.
Yeah, to have a guy feel so scared to say that you look pretty because he doesn't want to be considered harassing you at work. Yeah, we're doing too much. Let's take it down a little bit. We're doing a little too much right now.
I can remember somebody getting in trouble for giving hugs. And the funny thing is, the people that were turning him in were the people that were coming up to him and giving him hugs. And he was the one trying to, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
High key, low key. I ain't never liked them bitches anyway, so that's on me. You know what I mean? I ain't never liked them hoes no kind of way. So there's that. I kept my mouth closed because I don't like them hoes. I don't like them.
I mean, it's just you've got all these different trends, and it's like, okay, so this was 15 minutes. At some point, y'all gonna run out of things to be. Woohoo! This is what we're jumping on today.
Y'all gonna run out of things to jump on. It's nicer. It's better to lead the pack than to follow, but it ain't easy. And I think a lot of people looking for an easy way out.
I would rather walk alone than follow behind.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Oh, we just wrapping it up with the Gen Zers, advice to Gen Zers, and not being so sensitive, and everybody ain't out trying to sexually harass you, so chill out on that. Everybody don't think you sexy. Everybody ain't after that ass.
No, wait. Don't nobody want your fake ass, titties, and ass. I'm sorry. That's just how they go. I'm sorry.
Be vocal with your stuff, but you ain't gotta be disrespectful like this. We were talking about being aware of trends. Everything ain't for everybody. You know, you can't go out and do what she do. That might be her gift. You can't do what she do. Everybody can't be a goddamn MUA. Everybody can't do makeup. Stop it, sis.
Look, I can braid hair, but every hairstyle I can't fucking do. I'm not a stylist. I'm a braider. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Sometimes some styles I be like, really? You want that shit for real? That shit was in 1980. Okay, never mind. Okay, well, I could try to accomplish that look, but I feel like a stylist is able to do what they want and what fits the person, and people don't allow them to do that. So
I need to look like Jenny down the block.
Yeah, right? Jenny down the block don't look like Jenny down the motherfucking block.
Hello. You need to look like Jenny down the block, baby. How much money you got? Because, baby, that ass, you're going to have to buy that.
Wait, her cheekbones, her lips, them eyes she got. Wait, them eyes she got, not hers either, T.I. woman. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, yeah, what? You can enhance whatever you want to be whatever you want, and somebody's going to want to be that, but that don't mean that's actually you. You know what I'm saying? They want to be something that you're actually not yourself. You have put together some shit.
I think the trend for 2021 should be you.
No, I'm sorry, but that's been my whole life, because I'm going to be me no matter what. But, yeah, please, only be you. Stop trying to be somebody else. Stop trying to compete with other folks. Guess what? They money don't match your money. Your looks don't match theirs. They could be cute. They ain't got no money, and they got money, and they ugly as fuck. Like, it could be all kind of ways. So just be you, baby. Guess what? Somebody's gonna envy you for being just you. Just knowing that you are who you are naturally are. I'm not gonna try to be nobody else but Shay. Fuck everybody who want me to be somebody else. You can kiss my natural black ass. I'm sorry, Shay is gonna only be Shay. And you know that. I have never tried to be nothing else. I will never try to be nothing else. I will always tell you the truth. If you like it, hey. If you don't, oh well. But just know it was a true fact that I told you, whether you liked it or not.
Thank you for joining us here at Xennials Podcast. We're out of time for this evening. You can check us out on social media or on Instagram. We have the Xennials Podcast. Our Facebook and Twitter page is at Xennials Podcast. You can also email us. Our email address is xennialspodcast7270 @gmail.com. Carpe diem, ladies and gentlemen, and make it a great one.